guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I've recently listened to one of my favorite podcasts and she was doing her 2023 predictions just in general. She's, an influencer, she's a YouTuber, stuff like that. So she just did like a general 2023 predictions, but I thought it would be fun to do a 2023 planner predictions and what we might expect from the planner community this year. This is all based on just what's inside of my brain. It has no rhyme or reason. I could be totally wrong, but this is just something that I thought would be fun. I think it's interesting to see, how people think the world might be in this upcoming year. So I went ahead and wrote everything on my phone. So I'll be glancing at that a lot just because I did take a lot of notes. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, my overall prediction. My overall prediction is people are going to want more real life interactions. We've been cooped up. My lights just keep dying on me. People are going to want more real life interactions. They're going to want to get out and meet with people. So I predict we're going to see a growth or return of local planner meetups. I mean, remember how big those were? Did you ever do them? You might be new to the planner community. You might have been here for a while, but I love planner meetups and that's kind of something I want to start again. So if you're in Colorado and you want to do a planner meetup, let me know. Let's do it. I'm going to need help, but that's why I have you guys. So with that, let's dive into my favorite topic of all, and that is social media. I can talk about social media for forever, trends, how people interact on social media, all of it. I just find it very fascinating how we as a human race use social media to interact with each other. So if you ever want to talk about social media, let's talk because it's a very interesting topic. So I predict that there will be less buying things from social media trends, but buying things that actually make you happy. I feel like we're going to be more intentional about how we spend our money for 2023. I feel like maybe in the past years we went a little crazy and we just bought with no rhyme or reason, like, oh, that thing's cool, I'm gonna buy it, and then not use it. I feel like we've all been there. And so I feel like for 2023 we're gonna be more intentional, especially for planner supplies and planner related things. I'm sure we all have a huge stash of supplies that we still have and haven't used, like my giant washi wall. So I feel like we're going to be more focused on using what we have and therefore maybe not buying as much as we have in the past. So while I think Instagram influencers and social media influencers of all sizes aren't going anywhere, I think the impulse buying is going to slow down a little bit and we're going to be more intentional about our spending. I also feel like we're going to be seeing more real life posts and reels and TikToks and videos and whatever. I feel like, we've kind of polished things so much, but social media just, it turns and burns, And so I feel like just documenting what we're doing and sharing our processes and our thoughts is gonna be more relevant for 2023 than like reels are a great example. Like the short funny reels, like the trending audio and stuff like that. I feel like we're all kind of getting sick of listening to the same trending audio over and over and over again. And while I think, a funny reel, funny's funny, that's not gonna go anywhere. I feel like we're gonna be more intentional about what we're posting. We're gonna be showing more of the creative process and documenting versus just like, I'm gonna use this audio and it's gonna be funny because everyone's using this audio and it's funny. I feel like we're bored of that. We want to be entertained, but we want to be entertained in a way that like benefits us more than just like, this is the 17th time in the past 30 minutes that I've heard this one audio. So that's just me. I also feel like we're gonna see a growth in smaller planner companies, and this is gonna tie into my other topics in my other categories as well. But I feel like there's so many planner companies out there. Hi, I'm one of them. And that way, there's so many planner companies out there, so there's so many other ways that we can find planners that work for us. You know, we're not stuck in a box anymore of like, well, we have to use this company because that's, you know, it has a pretty cover, but like the insides don't work for me, or like the insides kind of work for me, but like I need a cover and stickers to make it work for me. Since there's so many options now, I feel like we're gonna find those smaller planner companies that are actually gonna work for us, and therefore we're gonna use them versus, you know, like Happy Planner and Erin Condren. They've just been like the queen bees of the planner world for so long now. And don't get me wrong, like if it works for you, it works for you. But I feel like the old style of like, you know, the 3 boxes and there's 7 rows, like the typical planner layout, quotes, I feel like isn't gonna be as popular as it was, because we can use planners. We're gonna use planners for how we need to use them, and that's how we're gonna use them. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna dive into my style and focus, and that will kind of wrap into these smaller planner companies as well. I feel like going into 2023, we're going to experiment with new hobbies. We're going to experiment with our planner styles. I think memory keeping and goal setting are going to be major themes in the planner community. They kind of already have been, but I feel like, you know, prior to 2023, you were either like one of those people that was like all in goals. You know, you're like, I'm going to get fit, I'm going to do all this stuff. Yeah, rah, 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 goals. Or you were someone that was like, it's really hard to be a human, you guys. Can we just be chill about it? And so I feel like you're going to flip-flop. If you were someone that was like very heavy in the goals, you might be a little bit more chill, and you might be focusing more on like mental health, maybe building routines, being more present, like stuff like that. Versus if you were someone that was maybe being a little bit more chill, you're gonna go really hard in the goals. So I feel like it depends on what you were like in previous years, what you're gonna be like for this year. I feel like, yes, people are gonna be more present. There's going to be a greater focus on mental health and well-being. I also feel like being functional is still going to be a very strong theme versus being more decorative. But I also feel like it could go either way. I feel like we're going to use accessories and stuff that bring us joy. I feel like maybe stickers are going to become more like scrapbooky. I feel like a scrapbooking trend is in the near future, versus like having a weekly kit where it's like you have this sticker that goes in this box, and you have full box stickers, and you have half box stickers. I feel like it's going to be more fluid and creative and scrapbooky. So I feel like that's going to be a big trend for 2023. I also feel like, yeah, we're going to be more fun with it. Like, we're here to have planning as a hobby, and it's going to be fun. While it's still going to be very functional because we're tracking our goals and our routines and all of that stuff, I feel like we're going to figure out a way to kind of mix fun with the function. With that, I feel like neutral might be on its way out. I know it's been so heavy. Everyone loves their neutral highlighters. Mildliner just came out with their neutral pack and everyone lost their mind. But I feel like since we're going to be having more fun with everything, that we're gonna bring back some color. And you might already be a colorful person, and that's fine, so this doesn't even pertain to you, but I feel like maybe the neutralness is gonna swing the other way, since we're gonna have so much more fun with everything. So fun colors, fun patterns. I feel like maybe the like Y2K, Gen Z, like colorful chaosness is gonna, you know, flood into the planner community. And like I said earlier, trying new planners. I think, you know, if you've been using the same planner for a while, you might break away from your normal go-to. Since there's so many out there, you don't have to be confined just to the large planner companies. You know, we know what we want. We have in mind how we want to plan, unless you're new. And I mean, we're always experimenting, and let's be real. We're never fully settled. But I feel like we're going to be more particular about finding planners that work for us and what we need and what we want, than just settling for a generic planner. So, maybe. I also feel like, I was saying it earlier, instead of going from the minimalist planner spreads. You know, we've been very minimal. We've been pen and highlighter, you know, maybe a deco sticker here and there, maybe a monthly kit, but it's just been very, very functional. I feel like we're either gonna go more minimal or we're gonna do maximal. And I'm kind of would love to see some like maximalist planner spreads where it's just like stickers layered on washi, layered on stickers. Like, I think that could be a lot of fun. Maybe talking to myself, that's something I should do, but I don't know, just something about a maximalist planner spread. I want to see it. So if any of you guys do it, let me know. I want to know. I also, and the girl in the podcast talked about this, and I was like, ooh, this could be fun. I feel like monthly mood boards or collages are going to be a thing in the planner community. Instead of just a yearly vision board, I envision monthly mood boards, you know, colors you want to use for your month, you know, your word of the month, goals for the month, and kind of, yeah, collaging that together into a spread. Monthly mood boards. I also feel like people that went to digital planning are gonna make their way back to paper planning. I think with this whole, you know, wanting to be creative and having a hobby, they are gonna want that tangibleness again, and they're gonna go back to paper planning so they can have that fun with it, you know, and pull out the scissors and the washi tape and the glue and whatever and actually create something with their hands versus doing it digitally. So I feel like we're gonna see kind of maybe a little bit of a switch from the digital planning back to paper planning. So these were my ideas for 2023. Who knows? I could be right, I could be wrong. I could be crazy, but I wanna know what you think the 2023 trends for the planner community are gonna be. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. And as always, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this video. It really does help my channel grow, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!